On behalf of the entire CBT Nuggets family, I'd like to welcome you to Networking with Windows Server 2016. Let's begin. This is one of the 3 courses that can assist you in preparing for your MCSA for Windows Server 2016. So in total, there's 3 exams. There's 70-740, 70-741, that's this one, and 70-742. The 70-740 is about install, storage, and compute for Windows Server 2016. The 70-741, this course, is all about networking with Windows Server 2016. And 70-742 is all about identity. And when building this course, I used the blueprint for 70-741 for what I wanted to talk with you about in this course. I also wanted to share with you some tips to get the absolute most out of our time together in these nuggets. First, I would encourage you to set up the time to watch the videos. And I would recommend about 30 minutes, 3 times a week. And in this course, most of the nuggets are associated with a hands-on lab, which you can launch directly from the CBT Nuggets website to reinforce those things that we're learning together in these nuggets. So one thing I've noticed that many successful learners agree with is that if they watch the nugget initially and then they go back through it and do the hands-on lab as they go through it the second time, that gives them the opportunity to really absorb the information and watch it, as well as get the hands-on practice to reinforce it. And so what I enjoy doing is one of 2 things. Number 1, I'll either have 2 monitors where I'll play the video on one monitor and do the hands-on lab in the other one. Or secondly, I can use like a tablet or a smartphone and watch the video from there, where I can start it and stop it as often as I like, and then do the hands-on practice logged on from my computer. So either way you slice it, watching the video once and then going back through and doing the hands-on lab to reinforce the concepts has been very, very successful. And I wanted to pass that tip along to you as well. I've also discovered that when we make a commitment, for example, if we went publicly and said, well, I'm going to study 30 minutes a day for 3 days a week, when we make that commitment to a friend or a loved one, or make it publicly in social media, it adds a little bit additional reinforcement and pressure so that we get the job done. So I'd also invite you, besides making the commitment to watch 30 minutes a day, 3 times a week, I'd also invite you to commit publicly or to a loved one that that is your intention. And I've got lots of people that go up to Keith Barker Networking up on Facebook. And if you want to make a commitment there as well, as many have before you, I absolutely will be rooting for you as you successfully step by step get closer and closer to those goals that are important to you. Another tip that has been quite successful for many people is to do the quizzes as they come up in the videos. So as the video is going along, periodically there will be an opportunity to take a short quiz on the content that you're learning at that moment, just to reinforce that you're understanding and getting those topics. And if you, like me, are a little bit competitive, there's also a leaderboard where you can rank yourself against others who are also doing those quizzes, which are buying them or getting them validated minutes. So there's 2 benefits of doing the quizzes. You get validated minutes of watching, and secondly, you also get to confirm that you're understanding that information that we're going over together. And the last tip I'd share with you is enjoy the journey. Have some fun. Every single nugget I had a blast creating. And I'm keeping this introduction very, very short so we can get into the next video on DNS. And in that next nugget, I'll walk you through a tutorial on how to use the hands-on labs so you can reinforce the concepts we're learning together and get the absolute most out of our time together. So I'll see you, my friend, in the very next nugget. Meanwhile, I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.